So this all started with the video I put up on October 15th, 2021. And as you can see by the picture, it was called Baby Come Back. Now, that video was removed by YouTube for community guideline reasons. And in the email they sent, it says cyberbullying and harassment. It doesn't say who complained about it. It simply says at the bottom, YouTube creators share their opinions on a wide range of different topics. So that told me everything I needed to know. But again, there's no way to know who actually did it. But the messed up part about it is, I was only reviewing El Crimson King's classic video, DS Emergency, where he turned the Panda Lee hospital story into a cartoon. So it's kind of odd that video is still up, but my review of it got taken down. At the end of the day, it's not a big deal. It was just me reviewing an incredible piece of DSP lore, but I couldn't understand who would complain about it and get it taken down outside of DSP. But again, there's no way to prove this. So let's jump ahead to January 10th, 2022. And I get another video taken down, but this time an actual copyright strike. And the title of the video was Fundraiser for Taxes or Scam Wedding, You Decide. Now the claim says it came from Phil Burnell. And as most of us know, there are people that imitate him in order to get detractor videos taken down. So on the day that this happened, I made a community post about it, uploaded it to the backup channel, and just kept it moving. Now, that's 2 videos I've had taken down, and what's the common factor in both of them? I talked about his wedding in one, so I mentioned his wife, and I reviewed the Panda Lee hospital story in the other, so I talked about his ex-girlfriend. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but it's a little bit of a pattern. Now, a couple of weeks go by, and YouTube comes down on me and kicks me out of the partner program. I don't agree with it, but what can I really do about it? I just don't understand why they accepted me into the program in the first place, and then kicked me out of it when my content was pretty much the same the whole time. But then shortly after that, the copyright strike gets removed, and YouTube reinstates my video. So what was the point? It's almost like someone is secretly trying to teach me a lesson. Now, I'm somewhat confused, but I do have suspicions at this time. Unfortunately, I just can't prove anything. So I just continue making videos and doing my thing. But in April of 2023, Phil Burnell, aka DSPGaming, claims that he's getting harassing messages from people saying they're gonna copyright strike and sue him. Now, these messages didn't come from me, and if the people who sent them ever want to talk about it, that's up to them. But in response to this, DSP uploads a video to his channel showing his copyright history to prove that he hasn't been striking detractors over the years. He even goes out of his way to say that people making slanderous and malicious videos about him are still okay under fair use, and that he would never go after someone that was criticizing him as long as they did it in a transformative way. But there was just one little problem.
Wondering what this video is about? Of the past 2-3 years, I've been falsely accused of issuing copyright takedowns against people that I did not do. And I've had enough of it. I've outright told you guys a million times it's not me doing it. I don't condone that at all. In fact, I'm staunchly against it. I don't want anyone doing copyright takedowns in my name, nor do I do them. All right? I know that the videos made about me, the restreams made about me, as malicious as they may be and as slanderous or defamatory as you may consider them, they're okay under fair use law. That's why I don't do anything about them. One thing that's always been said is Phil's a liar. He actually claims all of our videos. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here you are. I'm here to prove my innocence because I've had enough. This is going to confirm everything that I have told you. And here's what I have told you. I do not claim anyone's videos. The very few videos I have ever claimed were direct rips and re-uploads of my content with no transformative work attached to them whatsoever. Meaning, it's not a this is how you don't play video. It's not a restream with commentary making fun of me. It's literally you stole my video 100%, copy-pasted it to your channel, and that's illegal. That is taking away views from my content. That is not allowed on YouTube, and it is within my legal rights to take down those particular videos and those alone, okay? This video here was from another channel doing exactly the same thing back in January 2022. I remember this particular day, someone had reached out to me in a very similar manner and said, we found a channel that is doing this, okay? I did the same thing. I did claims on them. And actually, in this case, with this person, after about a month or two, I said, all right, you know what? I think they learned their lesson, and I retracted the takedown. But as you can see, this channel no longer exists either, so I don't even know what it was. It's gone from YouTube. There's nothing I can do, guys. I did my best to help you. I can't. Please stop with the harassment, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm receiving constant harassing emails, people saying they're going to false strike me, people saying they're going to contact a lawyer and sue me. It's not me. Here's your blatant proof These are the only people I ever legitimately struck right here in front of you. And look how small it is, and it's all legit. That's it, guys. I've had enough. Please leave me alone. Leave my business alone. I'm done with this. This is the last time you'll hear me address it because I have nothing to do with it.
And again, that video was from April 6, 2023. One day goes by and I'm not sure what happened, but now he's feeling the exact opposite.
So it's this simple. Here's what's come out of yesterday, all right? As of today, April 7th, 2023, I, Phil Burnell, am making this formal statement to the internet. Do not ask me for anything ever again because you will get nothing. Nothing from me ever again because you are ungrateful and you're not looking for truth, and I have no time for your fucking bullshit. I owe you nothing. If you have an issue, get a lawyer and sue someone.
Well, if you insist upon it, then maybe I should. Now, the next clip is from February 3rd, 2024. And Phil is talking about people that do false copyright strikes. Somebody tips him and says, "You copyright struck a detractor to teach them a lesson." And let's see what Phil says.
I just want to see, because I think I do have a couple troll tips here. Yep. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Just listen to this. Someone tipped me $1 and says, "You struck down a commentary video from a detractor to teach him a lesson. You've been falsely claiming videos." I never struck down a commentary video of a detractor to teach them a lesson. This video here was from another channel doing exactly the same thing back in January 2022. I don't know who you're listening to. They're nuts. That's literally never happened. Never, not once. In the entire history of me being here on YouTube, there's been some things that have happened. For example, some of them were machinima related. As I cleared up last year when I did my machinima react event, machinima was first doing things in my name that I didn't even know about. Then they stopped doing that and started claiming things in their name, and I had no involvement in any of that whatsoever. They took the volition themselves to do it. The only videos I've ever actively claimed on YouTube were videos that were cut and paste stolen from my channel. And what I mean by that is someone literally ripped a podcast, ripped a stream of me playing games, and they added no commentary, no criticism, no one talking over it with it, just re-uploaded it. That's illegal. You have stolen my content and redistributed it without permission. You added no creative work to it. You didn't transform it. That's illegal. And there have been a couple cases over the years where those videos were taken down very legally and fairly. Outside of that, I never do it. And I couldn't even tell you the last time I did it. It's years. I don't do this. I don't have time for it. I don't care. I don't give two shits about it. I really don't give a shit. So you tip me $1 to tell me I did something I literally didn't do, but you believe it because you're nuts. You get it? Do you see the problem here?
I think I am starting to see the problem here, Phil. And by the way, both of those videos are up on my backup channel. They're archived on Odyssey. You can watch them and see if they have commentary, editing, critique, whatever you want to call it to make it transformative. Now let's go into another video of him blatantly lying and basically incriminating himself.
That's word for word their email. I just read it from you. That was from April of last year. Okay? So I just want to make this very clear one more time. All right? I do not condone any of the actions of anyone out there who takes down someone's videos with false copyright strikes. Okay? I don't condone anyone using my information, my personal stuff, and trying to impersonate me and take stuff down. I condemn it. I want it to stop. But I've done everything possible within my reasonable power to contact YouTube, notify them of the situation, provide them with examples, and get them to listen, and they don't care. They've outright told me time and time again, if someone has an issue with a false copyright takedown, get a lawyer.
Well, if you insist on it, then maybe I should. Now, we're going to take a look at a screenshot where I went into his chat under my backup account because that one wasn't banned, and I brought this up to him directly. Now, I posted a couple of messages in there, and people saw me and replied to me, so I knew it wouldn't be long until Phil noticed me. I tagged him and said, "I also have my backup account," which I need, by the way, because, you copyright struck me and then lied about it. Weird. And instead of addressing it, he simply did what he does best. Leaned in, banned me, ignored it, and moved on. So you can't say I've never brought this up to you directly, Phil. So this brings us to Saturday, August 24th. And every time this is brought up and he lies about it, ignores it, or just refuses to accept responsibility, it's basically a slap in my face. And he's done it enough times where now I'm tired of listening to it. And so he was streaming with his two best friends that night. They were talking about getting hit with false copyright strikes from detractors and how much they despise it. And once again, Phil couldn't help himself.
Listen, and here's the thing. I've always, all these years that people have always done this shit to me, all right? I publicly admit, I've actually shown my flagging history. So people have seen it publicly. The only times I ever flagged anyone was like 7, 8, 9 years ago, like at the very beginning of when you could do it, because it was very gray at that time, like what was allowed and what wasn't. So maybe a couple people way early on, I did attempt it. After that, I haven't done it in like 9-something years, some crazy amount of time, besides one guy who literally was just ripping my raw content and was putting it on his channel with no commentary, no transformation. He was just literally robbing my stream. So that guy I did take down, rightfully so. I have the ability to use the law to stop someone from stealing my content. But all these years, these people have taken my stuff. Never, ever have I been the guy to hit these people with copyright strikes. The problem is, these people are infighting now, and what they've started to do is flag each other and lie and break YouTube's terms of service, and they've actually impersonated me to try to do it. And YouTube's terms of service is so stupid. Like, the DMCA flagging is so dumb.
So that brings us to today. You're not going to lie about this anymore, Phil. You're not going to ban people that bring it up and call them mentally ill detractors that make shit up about you. Because the only person I see making shit up here is you, and I've heard enough of it. So I've decided to hire an attorney, and we're going to pursue this legally. And the best part about this is, had you just taken responsibility from the start and admitted that you did it, instead of lying about it and trashing people that brought it up, we probably wouldn't even be here right now. And I see you with your two best friends. You're the king again, you're winning every day, and you can't be stopped. Well, we're going to see about that. And so if you want to help me with this, the link will be in the description. If not, it's okay. I'm still going to try and do as much as I can by myself. But this shit is not cheap. And the last thing I'll say is, if you decide to support it, please leave your YouTube name if you can, so I know who supported me during this and I will not forget it. Phil, the time for talking is over.